Springboks versus Wallabies, a clash of titans in Rugby Championship. It's crunch time for the Springboks as they prepare to face a Wallabies team that refuses to back down, all while the ever-looming All Blacks wait in the wings. This is where the stakes get incredibly high, and one misstep could cost them dearly. But here's where it gets controversial. Can the Springboks truly rise to the occasion without letting complacency creep in? The South African rugby squad has reunited in Johannesburg ahead of their upcoming Rugby Championship clashes against Australia. The city buzzes with anticipation as players, coaches and fans gear up for what promises to be a thrilling encounter. For the Boks, this isn't just another match. It's a chance to prove their dominance once again. However, underestimating the Wallabies would be a grave mistake. Known for their resilience and ability to bounce back from tough situations, Australia poses a serious threat to South Africa's ambitions. And this is the part most people miss. Even though the Wallabies may not always start strong, their tenacity often turns the tide late in the game. So, why does this matter so much? Well, beyond the immediate challenge of facing Australia, there's an even bigger picture at play. The All Blacks, perennial powerhouses of rugby, are watching closely. Every move the Springboks make in this tournament shapes how New Zealand will approach their own strategies. One slip-up now could mean losing the psychological edge when the two giants inevitably clash later in the competition. It's like walking a tightrope. Focus and precision are key. For those unfamiliar with rugby dynamics, think of it like a chess match on grass. Each team studies the other, looking for weaknesses to exploit. The Springboks must stay sharp, mentally and physically, because let's face it, overconfidence has derailed many great teams before. Imagine spending months preparing for a championship only to falter due to a momentary lapse in concentration. That's the risk the Boks face if they underestimate their opponents. But enough about risks. What about opportunities? If the Springboks manage to outplay the Wallabies convincingly, it sends a clear message to the rest of the world. They're ready to defend their title with everything they've got. Such performances build momentum, unite the squad, and instill fear in rivals. On the flip side, a close or unexpected loss could spark debates about whether Rassie Erasmus's 7-1 strategy, the balance between 7 forwards and 1 sweeper-like back, is still effective. Is it time to rethink the formula? Or should the team stick to what brought them success in the past? As we dive deeper into the heart of the Rugby Championship, questions abound. Can the Springboks maintain their winning form without falling prey to complacency? Will the Wallabies surprise everyone yet again? And perhaps most intriguingly, how will these matches influence the ultimate showdown with the All Blacks? These aren't just hypotheticals. They're pivotal moments that will define the legacy of this team. So, dear reader, where do you stand? Do you think the Springboks have what it takes to navigate this tricky path? Or are you skeptical about their chances? Join the conversation below and share your thoughts. South Africa rugby squad changes without Faf de Klerk. New team for Australia. Imagine South Africa's rugby team, the Springboks, preparing to defend their hard-fought Rugby Championship title against the formidable Australian Wallabies. But here's where it gets interesting. Key players like Faf de Klerk, Makazola Mapimpi and Lukhanyo Am are not making the cut for the upcoming matches. Coach Rassie Erasmus has placed these seasoned veterans on a standby list just in case of injuries, and instead opted for a fresh-faced lineup. On July 23rd, 2025, ESPN reported that Erasmus unveiled a 37-player squad set to face off against Australia on August 16th in Johannesburg and again a week later in Cape Town. This decision comes after a series of impressive performances by newer players in recent victories against Italy and Georgia. Among the newcomers included in the squad are Ethan Hooker, a versatile utility back, Asenathi Ntlabakanye, a prop, Boan Venter, another prop, Marnus van der Merwe, a hooker, and Cobus Wiese, a utility forward. These players bring a sense of excitement and potential to the team, offering valuable opportunities to showcase their skills. Interestingly, Bath prop Thomas du Toit was granted a mandatory 2-week break as per his agreement with the English Premiership. Meanwhile, Jasper Wiese, the brother of Cobus Wiese, is currently serving a 4-week suspension. This situation adds an intriguing layer to the team's roster decisions. Erasmus has already fielded nearly 50 players across just 3 tests this year, demonstrating his commitment to building depth within the squad. His strategy is particularly crucial as the team prepares for the 2027 Rugby World Cup. "It's always tough to narrow down the squad," Erasmus explained, "but we've got a strong pool of talent ready to take on some of the best teams in the world." The coach emphasised the importance of squad depth, noting that they likely have 3 players capable of filling each position. This approach not only provides flexibility, but also gives younger players a platform to prove themselves against elite competition. To further bolster their prospects, the Springboks have invited 3 standout players from the recent Under-20 World Cup victory. These include Bathabele Hlekani, loose forward, Cheswell Joster, wing, and Hashim Peed, scrum half, who emerged as a star performer in the tournament. So what do you think? Is this a smart move by Erasmus? Or does it risk overlooking the experience of players like Faf de Klerk and Makazola Mapimpi? Share your thoughts in the comments. Rugby Championship 2025. Meet the Springboks squad and fixtures. The Springboks are on top of the world, but they're about to face a challenge that has eluded them for their entire storied history. As the 2025 Rugby Championship looms, the air is thick with anticipation. While the Wallabies are just putting the finishing touches on a grueling 3-test series against the British and Irish Lions, their Southern Hemisphere rivals, South Africa, New Zealand and Argentina, are already deep into their preparations for the tournament's kickoff on August 16th. For the Springboks, led by the strategic mind of Rassie Erasmus, this isn't just another tournament. As the defending champions, they are chasing a piece of history that has remained stubbornly out of reach, winning the Rugby Championship for a 2nd consecutive year. This is a feat they have never accomplished. A final frontier for a team that has conquered the world. And this is the part that truly puts their ambition into perspective. Despite their status as reigning world champions, the Springboks trophy cabinet for this specific competition is surprisingly modest. They have claimed the title, including its previous Tri-Nations format, only 5 times in total. In 2024, 2019, 2009, 2004 and 1998. To understand the scale of the challenge, consider this. New Zealand's All Blacks have hoisted the trophy a staggering 20 times. While Australia has 4 titles and Argentina is still fighting for its first. Currently, the Boks are hard at work in a Johannesburg training camp, fine-tuning their game plan for a blockbuster opening match against Australia in that very city on August 16th. So, what does this history-chasing squad look like? Let's break it down. The current training group is a formidable 37-man unit, built on a foundation of immense experience. An incredible 24 players from this squad are World Cup winners, providing a core of proven champions. Blended with this veteran presence is a fresh wave of talent, with 5 players having earned their first caps just this season. These exciting newcomers include the versatile Ethan Hooker, a utility back who can cover several positions in the back line. Powerful props Asenathi Ntlabakanye and Boan Venter, dynamic hooker Marnus van der Merwe, and the adaptable Cobus Wiese, a utility forward capable of playing in the second or back row. In a clear sign of play,